So who says you can't do it? Or who says you're not capable of doing it? And this is a topic that came to my mind after the last video I dropped, when I talked about community and how big it is for me and how much I love, being in relationships, talking to people, getting to know people, getting to understand where people come from, their backstories, etc., etc., etc. Right? Actually, before I go any further, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, please. We hit 50 subscribers. I'm so great. I'm so happy. When I saw that number, I was bouncing off the roof. I said I didn't care about the numbers, but it's great seeing that people love the messages and they support the channel, and that's amazing. So please keep subscribing. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment, anything kind of resonates with you or you feel this deeply, leave a comment as well. And if you really enjoy the video, share it with others, and hopefully we can continue to build this community. Now, this whole who said you can't do it, who says you're not capable of doing it, you don't have the skill set to do it, you don't have the talent to do it, you're not able to do it. There's always something that I kind of hear when I get to that part of the conversation, where I start asking people, oh, what are you good at? Or what do you like to do? Or what are your talents? What are your hobbies? And people try to downplay it as if, oh, I don't do anything. I'm not good at anything. I don't have any talents. Basically, you're telling me that you're not special anyway. And, in the conversation, I'll be like, I'll be laughing with you. I used to do that actually, but now it's like, I don't kick you anymore, because it's actually a serious thing for me. Somebody that grew up without confidence in a lot of areas, it's important for me to see people be confident in themselves, right? It's important for me to see that you trust your ability, you trust what God has put in you, that you can get to wherever it is you need to go, right? And a Bible verse that talks about this great is 2 Timothy 1:7. And it talks about God hasn't given you, there's different versions you can read, but God has given you the spirit of fear. He's given you power, sound mind. You can take on things, right? You can read any different version of that verse you want, and it will say basically the same thing. God has given you the ability to do what it is you need to do. And I think what maybe gets a lot of us looking the wrong way or looking away from where we need to go is we compare our talents to other people's talents. Now, before I even say anything, there are some talents that maybe look cooler or will make you more money or more fashionable or more trendy, right? Than the talents that we have. For example, I drum. I'll give you guys a little backstory on how I even started drumming, but I drum, right? It would be like if you were in a band and you were the drummer, guitarist, pianist, violinist, whatever, any instrumentalist, and you spent all your focus on why can't I sing like the lead singer? Everybody has their talents. Everybody's good at one thing. Just do your own thing and trust me, you'll be fine, right? I think a lot of us might get confused on thinking that what we have isn't good enough, or what we have isn't trendy enough, or what we have, we can't actually do anything with it. Now, let's go back to that backstory about me drumming. So when I started drumming around my junior year of high school, like seriously drumming every Sunday, right? And it was because my brother had gone off to college, and he left the house and got off to college. So someone needed to drum. When I was 13, I tried to drum, and the choir master was like, nah, bro, you ain't it. You ain't got it. Like, sit on the sidelines, and maybe when you get to that point, you can pick it up again. For like 4 years, I was like, nah, bro, I'm not touching the sticks. I don't have the confidence. Obviously, I'm not good enough. So let me not even waste my time and everybody's time by playing that thing. Let me just stay away. But there came a time where I had to play it. And at first I was like, ugh. It was like soulless drumming. I was not happy about it. But eventually, as time got on, I was like, oh, I'm good at this thing. Like I can actually play at a decent level. And it was, obviously it's a talent that God gave to me because I was able to pick it up really quickly, right? When I was 13, I was just playing it on the whim. It wasn't like I was doing anything special. But when I got to my later teen years, I was learning quickly. And the only thing that I could process was, this is God teaching me this. Because there's no way I'm picking this up this fast, right? And like I said, these are my sticks. They're in here. Hope you guys can hear it. But a then as I kept drumming, like I would get calls from like churches, ministers, gospel singers, like big gospel singers. I won't name any names because I don't want them to think that I'm using their name for clout, but like actual gospel singers with millions of streams. And it was shocking to me because 16, 17-year-old me would have never thought that I would play the drums for these caliber of musicians or singers or ministers or whatever. But I was doing it. Like the evidence was there. And it goes back to this whole, you have something inside of you and some of us are afraid to bring it out. Some of us don't believe that we can bring it out or that the world will accept what we bring out. And my response every time is, who's stopping you? Who's telling you that you can't do this thing? Who's telling you that you're not capable of doing this thing? Who has decided your life for you? Because I would love to meet that person. Because that person must have a lot of power to be able to tell you something and it sticks, that that's your life. Because I'm not going to let anybody, I've seen God work in my life too many times in the last, 10 years to where nobody can tell me I'm not capable of anything. Nobody can tell me I'm not good at anything. No one can tell me that I can't achieve anything because I've seen what God has brought me from and where God has taken me to. There's no limit to what I can achieve. And that's not just me saying that to me. That's me saying that to you. There's no limit to what you can achieve. There's no limit to what you can produce. There's no limit to the impact you can make in the world. Actually, there's a limit and it's you. The only thing stopping you from where you need to go is your belief, is your confidence in what it is that you're supposed to do. Because the moment you break out of that mindset of I can't do it, or I'm not capable of doing it, you're gonna see the things you're able to accomplish. This year, I'm running a marathon. At the end of the year, December time, I'm running a marathon. If you asked me 2 years ago to run 1 mile, I couldn't do it for you. I couldn't. Even though I played soccer in high school and I was athletic, I was fit, I hated long distance running. I couldn't do it. But all of a sudden, I picked up running in the last year and a half, and it's easy for me to run. If I run a mile now, it's nothing. I can run 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles at a time, stop, and go do it again the next day. Never before in my life would I be able to accomplish something like that. If you told me in high school that I'm running a marathon this year, I would laugh in your face. Because I hated it, and I also never believed I could do it. But like I said, guys, the difference between you getting to what you need to, going to where you need to go, and you getting there is your belief, your confidence. So now, when I talk to people, and I bring up conversations about what you like to do, what are you good at, what are your talents, what is your skill set? And people tell me, oh, I don't have anything, I don't really do anything. I challenge them because everybody has something. Everybody has something that they're good at and something that they can use to, maybe impact the world or whatever it is. Or just, if it's for yourself, just to enjoy, just a hobby you can enjoy. So I challenge everybody watching this video, look within, because you have something. It might not be the trendiest thing and the coolest thing that everybody else is doing or everybody loves to see. You might not be able to sing. I can't sing. And I have no issues not being able to sing. But I can drum. So, I'm going somewhere. Look at this camera. Some of you might feel like, oh, I'm not good at speaking. I'm not good at public speaking. I'm not good at, but what if you're the cameraman? You're just as important as the speaker. You're just playing a different role. So we all have a role to play. We all have something that we can use to influence the world or impact the world or make a positive difference in the world. But a lot of us are holding back because of maybe it's confidence. Maybe someone has told us that we're not good enough. We're not capable. Someone hasn't deposited that confidence in us or that belief in us that we can do what it is that we want to do. But again, this channel is about faith, motivation, love. And you see that a lot of everything I said today goes into all three categories, right? Faith, believing that God has given you what it is that you need to accomplish whatever it is to accomplish. Right? God has deposited that skill set, that talent inside of you for you to use, in whatever area he wants you to use it in. motivation. I use my story, my experiences, my life, things that have happened to me to motivate people to push forth and achieve what they want to achieve. Because if I can do it, somebody that had no confidence, well, not let me say no confidence, I had a little bit of confidence. Little sidebar. This is my controller, right? My PS5 controller. Now, when I was young, I used to play FIFA a lot. They changed the name now to EFC, but I used to play FIFA a lot. And I was really, really good. Like, I have screenshots of me being nationally ranked and all that kind of stuff. I was really, really good. But I never really thought I could take it anywhere. Or I kind of limited myself. And then I got into the competitive scene and I started like e-gaming, esports gaming. I started winning titles. I started winning money, national titles, nationally ranked, stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I'm good. At first I was just good. I was beating my brothers senselessly. Like, it was easy to beat them. I was beating my friends at school senselessly. It was easy to beat them. But I was like, is this it? Where can I go with this? And then I realized, oh, I'm nationally good. Like I'm this talented. So there's always a level that I could have pushed it to. I just never believed, or I never allowed myself to think that far ahead. And a lot of us are in that stage right now in our life. Maybe we're in our 20s and there's a lot that we want to accomplish and we don't know where to start. I think I'm not some kind of, what's the word? Like, there's a word for people that like are professionals in motivational speaking. I don't know what it is, but one thing I can say from experience is belief and confidence is the starting point. Once you think that you can do it, I promise you guys, the way you actually start, it's like your feet will move for themselves. I told you guys this year about my channel and how I was pushing it off, and something just clicked in the beginning of this year, and God gave me the push. And I was like, oh, I can do this. I can do this, and I should do this. It's important for me to do this. So motivation. And then love. One of the things that helped me accomplish a lot of things I've accomplished or get to where I want to go in different areas of my life was just the love, was the seeing people believe in me, seeing people value what I bring to the table, seeing people express, love towards me made me more confident in doing the things, that I wanted to do, right? Like when let's say you're playing and someone's like, oh, you're so good. It might sound like, oh, it's a prideful, whatever, but the encouragement motivated me to want to get better, to want to push on and do more. And that's a lot of what this channel is about that. But this video specifically is about pushing people to that next level, that next step that they want to go to. If you don't believe that is anything for you out there, then fine. But if you actually believe it, there's so much out there. And I want everybody watching this video to believe in themselves. Believe that you can do it. Don't let anybody limit you. Don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough, that you can't do it, that you're not talented, you don't have the skill set, you don't have the abilities, you don't have the look, nobody can tell you that anymore. If someone's been telling you that before in the past, that's done. Nobody can tell you that anymore because God has given you the capabilities to do whatever it is that He needs you to do, whatever it is that you're supposed to do. So don't limit yourself anymore. That's my message to you guys today. Don't limit yourself anymore. Nobody can tell you you can't do it. And I believe that you can do it. So if you value my opinion, I believe you can do it. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said before, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you enjoy the content around this channel, subscribe. If you like this video, like the video. Leave a comment. I really want to hear what you guys think about all the topics that we talk about on this channel. I really want to hear what you guys think and kind of your mindset or your opinions, anything like that. I really want to hear that. And then share the video. If everything is aligning well with your spirit, share the video with a friend, with a family, someone that you want to believe in themselves, that you think they have something that they can do and they're holding themselves back. Share this video with them. This is a motivation that you can get to where you need to go. So thank you guys for watching this video. God bless you. Love you all. Have a blessed day.